I got to use the other. I've got to use the green screen, the actual green screen. Hi, guys. Ooh, I sat down. I thought I had everything, but I don't. My lips are dry. I got to find something to put on my lips real quick, and I'll be back. Okay. Oh, a little Saturday afternoon chat. I don't know why. I need to bring my other computer chair over. This one's not the most comfortable. Now watch, it's going to stay in my teeth. Then I'm going to have to be out here the whole live stream. Like, I hate that. I love wearing lipstick. I hate that they mess my teeth up so bad. Or I hate that I have such bad teeth. That's so good. So, I had a bit of a busy morning. I had plans to go out to lunch today with one of my neighbors, but I hate even talking with these, and it shows up so good how bad the partials are. It shows up so good on the videos. I hate even watching the videos back. And I love to smile, but everybody likes a nice smile. My teeth are jacked. Unless I smell like this, then you can't see how bad they are. Oh, this is so good. I'm so thirsty. Even though tea is not a hydrator. Yeah, where did I put it? One of my neighbors just knocked on my door, gave me a gift card because I like to cook. I love to cook, and I cook big because I come from a big family, and I learned how to cook big. Oh gosh, I need to write a list right now while I'm sitting here. Most people keep pencils and pens at their desk. Not me. Not me. I'm surprised this computer works well enough to let me even make a video. It's a brand new computer, but I guess somebody built it. That's my son. He doesn't like go to Best Buy and get a computer. Um, so I guess somebody built it, and I'm not complaining. It's got 2 terabyte hard drive, but I also need it to work. Oh look, I do have an ink pen. Now, if I could find a fingernail file, an emery board, because my nails are so messed up from all the fake nails I was putting on. They're so messed up. That they're just all cracking and breaking. So this is snagging my dress constantly. I'm so tired. I need to just slow down and think. I guess I forget how old I'm getting, and I need to slow down some days, man. I'm telling you, I push just a little bit too hard. And yeah, hello, I'm no spring chicken. Oh, excuse me, I'm no spring chicken. I feel it in my body. But I need to actually write notes while I'm talking because I'm no spring chicken and my memory is horrible. So I need to print a coupon because I do have to run to Walmart. And I need to get some eye drops, but I have like a $4 or $5 coupon that they sent if my computer will allow me. This computer's crazy. It took all my passwords out. Like I used to be able to just go on and click on my. Oh! I know what. I've got to shoot make Chrome my default browser, I think, and then I can keep my stuff. Anyways, let me see if I can get into my. I hope you guys can still see me because I had to switch over on a different screen to try to get into my email to print this coupon. No, I can't print it from here. It's on the other computer. I downloaded it. It's not in my email. Crap. Ay, 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 what a day. I don't know my password for my email. That's terrible. I don't even know my password. Maybe that was it. That was it. Guess I did know it. Anyways, I got too much going on. And then I take more stuff on. Hello, your pleasure. I'm sorry I didn't see you come on. I was actually on a different screen. I was looking for a coupon. I've got to go to Walmart, and I definitely know I need eye drops, but I need to print the coupon. So I thought I could go into my email and print the coupon, but I can't because it's in the other computer. I downloaded it from the other computer. Ay, ay, ay. So I am just tired of running, and I decided I was going to sit down and see if my computer would work. And right now, so far, so good. The mouse is working. I'm also waiting for Walmart to send me a. Yeah. This computer's crazy though. It's so sensitive. Like if you touch things, all these screens start popping up. Yeah, it's acting crazy again. So I don't know how long I'll be able to make this. But anyways, I'm waiting for Walmart because I ordered somebody, one of my neighbors, actually. Hang on one second. I shouldn't be doing it. So one of my neighbors drew me this for my birthday. So he's just now starting. Um, he's just now starting to do artwork, and so he always draws things for people. And I was joking one day and said, "I don't have pictures." He said, "I'll draw you something." I said, "I don't have pictures on my walls." I said, "No, I don't want pictures on my walls." And so, anyways, I said to him one day, "If you draw me a blue rose to match my furniture, I will hang a picture on my wall." Well, for my birthday, he drew me a blue rose. So I got it on a canvas at Walmart. I sent the picture to Walmart. I can't find a frame for it. I want a white frame with a gold, either a white or a gold frame for this. But it does match my furniture, and he did do a good job for somebody who just started. So I just ordered it on a canvas. I bought I bought one picture frame, but that is a 9 by 12, and I bought 8 by 10, so it didn't work. So I ordered it on a canvas, but I ordered the canvas an 8 by 10. I didn't want it blown up so much that the resolution looks crappy. So now I got to figure out where I'm going to hang that blue rose at on my wall. I'm thinking of maybe getting two. I ordered one, but the way my living room is, it has the walls are cut out down by the window. So I'm thinking of just hanging a picture of a blue rose on each side, maybe. I don't know yet. I don't know. I have to wait and see because sometimes they don't do a good job with those. So I have to wait and see how good of a job they did. Man, am I tired? Man, I went to sleep early last night. I have been really, I don't know the right word. Like I was ripping and running so much, and now I feel like I have really just calmed down. Maybe that's the word to use, calm down. Like I feel like I'm calming down enough where I can get focused because I'm not focused. I'm just all over the place. I just go and do and do and go, and I'm all over the place and not focused on anything. But I feel God kind of like pulling me back, saying, "Honey, you have just missed the mark. You have missed the mark." Through the pandemic, a lot of people called. I prayed for a lot of people. I stayed on the phone so much through the pandemic. And, but I think those days are done. I think God is saying, okay, okay, I got something else for you to do. Oh, that's so good. So I went to my son's. My son said he found some old pictures of mine in one of his bins. And I'm like, why did? So I'm thinking I gave him a second set because I don't like to keep all my stuff in one place. Because if a fire would break out in my building and I lost all my stuff, cut the picture down to fit the frame. Yeah, I could, but he signed it. I don't want to mess up his signature on the bottom. There's not a lot of room to cut it down. I could cut it across the top, but I don't. Yeah, he signed it down here and stuff, and so and I found a 9 by 12 picture frame, but it's a black one, and I wanted a white one. I like. I hate bugs. I hate spiders. I hate bugs. I hate centipedes, and I like my furniture and things to be white, so that I can see bugs. Because when it's black or wooden, they hide, and I'm just not a bug person at all. So I want so mostly everything in here is blue, white. I mean, a TV frame is black. All this computer stuff is black. But yeah, I don't really like pictures on my walls. I feel like they hide bugs. I feel like bugs crawl behind them. If a spider's crawling down the wall and goes behind the picture, now I got to fight to get the picture off the wall. I hate all that nonsense. I've lived my life like that. You know, I don't have curtains and I don't have pictures on the walls. And I think it's awesome. When I went to Kentucky, the hotel room that I stayed in, it didn't have curtains. I love that because those curtains in hotel rooms used to smell so bad. They were so dusty and they would smell. I don't care if you stayed in a nice hotel, the curtains were not cleaned all the time. And when you have lung disease, dust and stuff bothers you so bad, or allergies. And so, anyways, they didn't have any curtains up, and they didn't have those big, nasty, stinky comforters on the bed either. Again, I don't care how much money and how nice of a hotel you stay in, they don't strip those things all the time and clean them. And so, anyways, they just had nice little throws and they had no curtains. And I think it cut down on dust and stuff so much in the room because I didn't, usually in a hotel room, I find myself irritated by either the dirt coming out of the carpet or I don't know, you know. And, but, anyways, I didn't have a problem staying in that hotel. So it's really nice out today. I went to lunch with my neighbor and the weather was really nice. It started getting hot a little bit. That's why we left. But ooh, excuse me, it was really nice. Even when I was running my errands, I could breathe. I had the mask on and I could actually breathe. Um, I went to the Dollar Tree and there's this Thai chili sauce. I had purchased it and I love it with my little spring rolls that I get from Trader Joe's. And I, one of my neighbors asked me one day where I got it from, and I said, I don't know. I said, there's only certain stores I shop at. I said, either Trader Joe's or maybe Food Lion or something like that. And today I walked in a Dollar Tree. I kept thinking, like, I kept looking in Dollar Trees for it, but I never saw it. So I Googled it online one day and it came up that the Dollar Tree had it, but you had to buy cases. Anyways, I walked into a Dollar Tree today and I was like, maybe they'll have the sauce. And I really didn't see it. I saw all the ketchup, hot sauce, all this stuff. And then there was something in the way. They had one of their stocking carts or something that was blocking all of it. So I was just kind of glancing around and looked to the side and I saw it and they had 4 left on the shelf. I bought them all. I bought them all. I'm like, I'm not going to be looking for it again. It's hard to find. It's delicious. That's the, excuse me. That's the thing about the Dollar Tree. When you find stuff there and it's really good, you have to buy like 10 or 12, you know, or sometimes 20. I saw somebody coming there through the pandemic one time. I thought they were going to buy out all the potato chips in the place. I ran into a friend of mine. Well, he was in my pulmonary rehab program with me. I ran into him one time and he was getting these little bags of snacks. They were like I think corn nuts or something and all this stuff. And he was buying all them out. And he was like, my wife and I love these. And Sorry, I get distracted so easily. He was like, my wife and I love these, and I guess same thing. Oh, excuse me. Either he didn't want to keep coming out for them, or they were hard to find. Anyway, I ain't got no business being out here. I am sleepy. I told my friend after we had lunch, I said, "Oh, nap time." I had some sushi with fried shrimp, tempura shrimp in it. Ooh, it was so good. The shrimp was so crunchy good. It was just delicious. And now I'm like, oh, why? Because it was like $8 for a little package. And I'm like, now I'm going to be wanting that all the time because it was really, really, really good. I'm going to have to learn how to make it myself. I'll be okay making the sushi, I think, once I learn how to roll it and stuff. The difficult part is going to be frying that shrimp to where it comes out that perfect. That's going to be the difficult part. Oh my God, I'm so sleepy. Whew, I guess I'm going to have to go, guys. I cannot believe how tired I am. Like, I didn't think I was going to come out here and just yawn and yawn and yawn. Oh, an emery board. But the more I keep talking, the more I keep remembering things that I need at the store because these nails are getting on my nerves. I don't know where my emery boards are. I used to have one like in every room, in every location, close by, nearby. Can't find them. I need to play the number. I shouldn't say that. I don't play the number, but I need to play 333. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. Let me check and see. Maybe it has already hit. But yeah, I do enjoy. Oh, eye drops. What is wrong with this thing? If I touch, if I touch it, all this stuff pops up on the screen. I think my son needs to send this thing back. I think I need to videotape it so he can see what it's doing because he's going to come look at it, I think, today. And I already know that if he comes to look at this, it's not going to do all this crazy stuff that it does when I'm using it. Like the mouse sticks, but now today it seems to be super sensitive. No matter what I roll this mouse over, it's popping all this stuff up on the screen. I just think, oh my God, stop. Something's wrong with it. Oh my God. I need to get my camera. I need to film this. He'll never believe it if I tell him, look, all these things are popped up here on the screen. This is crazy. I need my camera. It's all the way over there because I need it to. Because he needs to see what this crazy computer is doing. Because I know it will not do it. It's something with the mouse. Like I'm just touching the mouse and all these things are popping up on the screen. For the past 3 days, the mouse wouldn't even work. Like I couldn't even get on the computer and use it because the mouse kept freezing. But that's my son. He's always got to. He can't like just walk into Best Buy and say, "Oh, I want to buy a computer." No, I'm gonna go on eBay and I'm gonna find somebody to build a computer, and then and it says right on the computer, having an issue with this PC, but you have to contact them via email, which I've sent them an email. My son has sent them an email, and neither one of us have heard from them yet. So what did I say? Eye drops. I need to print a coupon. I need emery boards. What else? What else? There's something else I needed. I know it. The more I sit here, the more when I go in the store, like I went in a Dollar Tree for one thing, came out, spent $13, and money's kind of low because that trip last month was kind of high. But it was worth it. It was so worth it. Oh, it was so nice. I've not been to Kentucky. So my dad is from Kentucky and his family, which is my family, is there. His side of the family is there. So he's got one sibling left alive, and she will be 94 years old next week. So I had to go see her. Um, and it was nice. It was nice. It was nice. I wish we could have stayed longer. But when I travel by myself, I cannot stay away long. I can't risk because my body goes downhill from the travel. Now, if I travel with people who understand my health, then yeah, I can go away for a week or 2 weeks. But they have to understand my health, that traveling wipes me out, that I need to rest. I about killed myself when I went to Kentucky. I mean, we did that trip in like 4 days. And and I already had the stress on me like, will my 13-year-old car make it? Will my health hold up? Will my granddaughter get stranded down here with a sick grandmother? Like all these things went through my head. Will we stay safe from this darn virus out here in the world? There were so many things. And God is good. He got us there, got us back. We didn't see not one accident, not one car accident. It is a 7-hour drive. We didn't see not one car accident either way. That is the blessing. We did get to see a black bear on the side of the road in West Virginia coming down out of the mountains, out of the hills. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. He was just a little one. He was waiting to try to get across the street, across all that traffic. I don't know if the mama bear had already made it or baby bear was lost, but there was this black bear standing on the side of the road. So that was interesting. What else? My granddaughter, I don't think she was very impressed with Kentucky because she had been too many other fanciful places before she got to Kentucky. So when she got to Kentucky, it was like life stopped, and she was like, "What is there to do?" But she enjoyed meeting her family, which is awesome, because my granddaughter carries my dad's last name. Um, so that side of the family, all she has their last name. So it was cool for her to be there to meet her family. To It was nice. It was nice. I wish we could have stayed longer. I really do. Like she wanted to go to Lexington. We couldn't make it because I have family in Lexington. I have family in Louisville, and we couldn't make it. It was just too much. When I went there, I had a goal in mind, and that was to spend time with my aunt, and that was basically it. And she fills me in on a lot of good stuff, and and it's nice. It's nice. So, and then my mom's side of the family, my cousin, she did a genealogy book years ago. Years ago, I think I was in my 30s when she did it. And because my life was so crazy and out of control, I wonder if I can make this. Oh, I did with my left hand. With my left hand. Anyways, um, so she did a genealogy book all the way back to 1815 on my mom's side of the family. So I ordered that book. Um, I had never had a copy of it, and I finally ordered a copy of that. So I don't know what God is doing in my life, but He's transforming me. He's helping me know who I am. Not that I don't know whose I am, but who I am, not just in Him, but through my lineage, through my dad's lineage, through my mother's lineage. And it's an awesome thing. How many miles on your car? I think I have like 130,000, I think. Somewhere around 130,000. I don't drive it that often. This summer, I mean, the pandemic had me rolling, but I don't drive it that often. Pandemic had me everywhere because there was nothing else to do. There was nothing else to do. There was no place to go but to the store. So I would get cleaning products for people. Every store only allowed you to get one cleaning product. So I would go to all the different stores and pick up one cleaning product and come home and help my neighbors out. But it kept me busy, kept me, you know, some of them were afraid to go in the store. I was fortunate enough to have some N95 masks where I felt comfortable. Um, it was still risky, but I felt comfortable enough that if everybody in the store was wearing a mask and I had on an N95, that I could be okay. And the thing is I was okay. So the key is just trying to stay safe through this. That's the key for all of us, those of us that care. You got a bunch of folks out there who just don't care about the virus. Excuse me. So what can you do? Um, but I care. I care dearly about it because I've already spent enough time on a ventilator. I do not need to catch COVID to know what it's like. I've already been there. Um, so all these people that are running around like, oh, it's just like a flu. Go ahead and take your risk. I choose not to. I choose not to. You know, I don't know people. I've lost family members to COVID. Um, it's not a fun virus. It's not cute, not funny, not anything to play with. And if you survive it, God bless you. And if you survive it without long COVID symptoms, because some of these people I was listening to DL Hughley, and he was like he was ready to check out his long haul COVID symptoms, and then his young son, is having heart problems from having COVID. And, D.L. Hughley, he caught COVID early on. I remember that. So people, I just have neighbors here. The whole family just got sick with COVID. They went to South Carolina to the beach and came back with COVID. And, thank God they're all okay now. They've all been cleared and testing negative, and so that's a good thing. But, I was making food for them. And people were saying, I can't believe you go over there. I'm like, I'm not going in their house. And I'm like, I would rather know somebody has COVID than to be in the store with all them people that won't wear a mask, not knowing if they have COVID. I would rather know that somebody has it so I can be real careful around them rather than to have somebody standing behind me at the grocery store without a mask on, you know. But I don't know about anybody else, but I learned a trick for that. I get the cart. I don't care I don't care if I'm going in for one or two things. Grab a cart, and when somebody behind you is a little bit too close, put that cart back there and keep them at a distance. If they don't want to stay the 6 feet, keep them at the 6 feet. This virus is no joke. Like that, it can get any of us. And the thing is, I know there's nothing we can do to prolong our life one day longer than what God intends for us to be here. So I'm not so afraid of this virus because, oh, what if I die? I know how horrible it is to not be able to breathe. I know how horrible it is to be on a ventilator. I know how horrible it is to be trained. Don't want that. Look at this stupid computer. Look at this stupid computer. It is just like doing its own thing. I haven't touched a thing. I haven't touched the mouse. All this stuff is popping up on my screen. Oh my God. My son has to take this back, send it back, do something with it. I wish he was here to see all this. Oh, like I didn't touch a thing, and all this stuff is popping up. He probably paid a fortune for this silly thing, and I think it's not his fault. I know he had somebody build it because I wanted a large hard drive. So this thing has a 2 terabyte hard drive, but it doesn't do me any good if the mouse freezes up all the time. I'm worried out here making this video because I may not be able to stop it. Because if the stupid mouse sticks, I'm not going to be able to stop the darn video. Crazy. Oh my God, that is so good. That is so good. That is so good. I'm just parched and anyways, I need to Walmart. I hope they don't text me at 7 o'clock in the evening because if they do, I'm not going to pick it up today. They said 4 hours, I think. But yeah, I'm not gonna go if it's 7, 8 o'clock on a Saturday night in Walmart. No, thank you. Not for me. Mm-mm. Too much happens in Walmart, and yeah, we have some that are very interesting, like most people. Oh my God, I need a nap. I need to just go on to sleep. I'm tired. I thought if I sit down and chat it for a while, I could get the energy up to finish doing some stuff. But you know what? I'm tired. I'm really tired. So I'm going to. Oh, I do have some things I have to do. I missed my laundry this week. Thursday is my laundry day. I didn't do laundry. My braids need to come out. They still look good, but they need to come out. Because of all this. I tried to put some gel in it this morning. Whew, I tried to put some gel in it this morning to slick it down. My hair doesn't like gel. It just doesn't like gel. I can't do all the fancy. I don't know what kind of cement gel. They must use that Gorilla Glue stuff because my hair does not like gel. And I think it's because when I wash my face and put my products on, it's too um, slick, like the oils from the face product get on my hairline. So, anyways, my hair does not like gel. I bought a great big huge thing of that Eco gel that people say works so well. I bought a huge jar. My poor granddaughter, she shouldn't even have to buy hair products because I keep buying all kind of crap that doesn't work for my hair. I bought that Manoi oil. That stuff was expensive. Didn't even work. I was like, here, shipped it on to her. I was like, here, you know, I don't know. Sometimes I think the good old stuff that we used to use, like Vaseline and all that, I think that's perfectly fine. It's cheap and it works better than half these other products. So I know, I think I told you guys I was trying to, well, I don't know. I wasn't making videos. So I was trying to find a new skincare regimen because I was looking old and tired and just run down. Even if I was refreshed, I look run down. So I thought maybe it's time to change my skincare product. So I was trying different products and my skin flared up, excuse me, like crazy. I burned my skin with like acids I was trying, or what was it, retinol or something, burned my skin. So doctor had to put me on steroids. My dermatologist had to put me on steroids, but I was using Vaseline for the burns because I had burns here and burns, oh, and good old Vaseline. And I'm thinking, maybe I should stop using moisturizers and stuff and just put some good old Vaseline on my face at night. But when I was younger, my face would have broke out like crazy. But when I had the burns and I was putting the Vaseline on, my face didn't break out because I thought it would. I'm like, ooh, this is heavy. My face is really going to react, but it didn't. So, anywho, look at these moles. So my dermatologist said she can remove these, and actually, it's only like $100 to get them removed. Now she did say if she removes those, there's a chance they can hyperpigment because of my skin color. So I'm like, do I want to run that risk because they're under my eye? My granddaughter keeps saying, "Oh, I like them," and I don't mind, but I had a couple for years when I was younger, and now they're just like coming out everywhere. Look, like just everywhere. And I don't know what to do. I'm not a vain person. I could care less in a way. But then I'm like, ooh, do I want them to keep, like my uncle, I remember he had them real bad. And I'm like, and it is genetic. It is, I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Anyway, so since Walmart has not sent me the email, and I am extremely tired and just out here talking about absolutely nothing, nothing of any importance. Look what I got for my birthday too. Somebody get me this. This is the Amanda Gorman, um, the poem that Amanda Gorman read at the inauguration this year, "The Hill We Climb." Somebody got me this for my birthday. One of my neighbors. My neighbors are awesome. My neighbors, even though I said, like I told people, don't get me anything. You guys know I downsized years ago. So even if you get me something like this, I still got to find some place to put it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm thankful and I'm grateful. Like, you hear me not saying it in a bad way, but I'm just saying it's a little book, but guess what? I've got this little book. Now, this is mine. I've had it for years, The Prayer of Jabez. But now I've got to put this book with this little book. And if somebody else gets me another one, I've got to put that with that. You hear what I'm saying? Like, that's how things accumulate. Like, I had so many birthday cards. And I'm like, oh my God. But that's God. He's just blessing me at the end of my life. He's just blessing me. Like, my former days were horrible, and there's a scripture from Job where he says Job's latter days were greater than his former. Because, when all that devastation hit Job, Job just stayed faithful to God. That's what this woman here has done. Life fell apart all the time. Couldn't keep a home, couldn't keep this, couldn't keep that, couldn't keep a husband, couldn't keep nothing. And God knew the whole time. I know what you're going through. But you just wait until you get to the other half of your life. You just wait and see what I've got for you. Because I tell people all the time, if he never does another thing for me, he's done way too much already. Like, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. This one of my neighbors gave me this for my birthday. This beautiful. I think I showed it the other day. I love this bracelet. It's got all those little crosses on it, and it came in a box. I don't have the box here. Oh, it's got all that stuff sitting on. It came in a box that tells you, like, it's just this very encouraging stuff on the front that talks about all the crosses on here. But anyway, so yeah, they just blessed me. I showed you the rose a neighbor got. Most of this stuff was from neighbors, and this neighbor gave me the Amanda Gorman, and it's so cute. It's such a cute little book, and it's just got the whole poem that she read at the inauguration. So very thoughtful, very thoughtful. And they know, I talk to my neighbors a lot about the race issues in the world. So they know I do a lot of work with race. Not, I don't want to say a lot of work because I'm not like out there working like those folks out there protesting and stuff. But they know I have a lot of conversations about race issues. Um, I sit in a lot of classes and conversations about race issues. And so that's why I know that the birthday gift, there was really personal thought behind it. It wasn't just, oh, I'm going to get her this Amanda Gorman poem. No, there was thought behind it. Most of my gifts were, most of my cards, most of my gifts. I showed you guys my neighbor that got me the card. You're a Black History fact in the making. That's the neighbor that got me this beautiful bracelet. Still lots of good left in this evil world. There's still lots of good left in this evil world. People are still good. Like I said, I gave my neighbor a plate of food. She bought me a gift card. She said, you have to buy all the ingredients and but I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. God has blessed me. God has blessed me. Those of you that have been out here with me, you know what I went through. The videos are out here to prove what I went through. I went through 7 literal years of famine. 7 literal years of famine. I couldn't eat. I was going to get free food every day from a church. Praise God that you have people out there doing that. Thank God for the stores that was giving them the food. I had so many problems with my stomach back then, and it was probably from eating all that food that wasn't the best for me. The food we buy out of the store isn't that great. So when it gets a little old and they ship it on, I mean, come on. I was always at the doctor's because of my stomach. But good Lord, God is good. God is good. You know, and when you're struggling and going through a hard time and you hear other people say the stuff that I'm saying now, you sometimes think like it'll never happen to me or it can't happen to me. But I'm telling you, if you hold on and have faith, God comes through. He's just so faithful. Like, I look at my life sometimes and I look around in my home and I just think my life looks like somebody else's. Like, it doesn't feel like it's mine because of how God has blessed me. And the beauty of the blessings is like, not the blessing, the beauty of hearing from God is that He's already let me know this isn't it. Like, I'm all happy and thrilled with everything that God has done for me. I'm all content. Like, God, you ain't got to do another thing for me. Not this lady here. I'm just not fancy like that. And He's telling me, oh, wait. Look, the stupid computer's doing it again. It's doing it again. All this stuff's popping up on the screen. I'm just thankful the mouse is still working. I shouldn't say that too loud. It might stop. Anyways, but yeah, He has blessed me and He's telling me that this ain't it, that I haven't seen blessings yet. And I'm almost like, and I was talking to my granddaughter about it the other day. And people who don't understand spiritual things can't understand it. They think you're crazy. They think they think you're crazy. But I know when I hear God speak things to me inside. You know, He told me last year, somebody from your past is coming back into your life. This was last year. Last year came, went. Nobody from my past came into my life. Then this year, I think around March, February, March, my first ex husband sent me a friend request on Facebook. And then Mr. came into town and contacted me. And then this guy that I only went out on one date with him. We went out to eat dinner. He contacted me. And like all these people from my past start popping up. And I'm like, God, what is this about? Like, it was crazy. But God said, somebody from your past is coming back into your life. And I'm glad I listened because I just prayed. And I said, whatever, for whatever reason, God, just get me prepared. Help me be prepared. So I'm just glad I listened. And so when He says, this ain't it, this ain't it. When He says, I'm going to bless you, He's going to bless you. Sometimes it really gets overwhelming because when you struggle so much in your life, but yet you have this faith, this crazy faith, because it's crazy. It's crazy to not be able to eat but still trust God. It's crazy to not be able to put food in your stomach, but you'll give your tithes to the church. That's crazy. And that's the kind of crazy faith I had. And God honored it. He honored it. He honored it. He honored it. And He's continuing to honor. And it's really difficult when you have struggled so hard that when you realize the struggle is over and God has showed up, that's the best way to put it. You realize the struggle's over and God has showed up. So I've been going to the car dealership, right? Looking at this car that I just saw it last year and fell in love with it. It was just one of those things. So this summer or spring, when the weather got nice and we kind of all crawled out from under that pandemic rock, um, well, not all of us, some of us kept moving, but anyways, most of us. So I started going to the car dealership to look at the car. And they kept asking me, do you want to drive it? And I was like, nope, because I'm not trying to walk out of here with a payment that I don't want, because I enjoy not having a car payment. I enjoy living debt free, and I don't really want to take on debt. And I just remember Joyce Meyer always teaching, if you want a new vehicle, save the money and go pay cash for it. If you want a house, save the money and go pay cash for it so you can continue to live debt free and stuff. So I love the vehicle. I keep looking at it to see if I can get it. Maybe a 2018, 19. Um, but I'm listening to God, and um, when He's saying you're about to be blessed, and this ain't it, and all that. When I hear all that, I'm not doing anything outside of waiting for Him. I don't need a car. My car runs. Apparently, my car is good. Took me all the way to Kentucky and back. Um, so I just have to trust Him no matter what happens. Like, that's what trust is. That's what having crazy faith is. You just believe. You just trust and believe. And He shows up. The reason why so many people, um, the reason why so many people give up is because sometimes they have to wait. Sometimes it takes some time. Again, I got the videos to prove my struggle. I couldn't eat. I couldn't pay my bills. I couldn't put gas in my car. Folks were helping me. People would put a 20 in my hand here. They would do things and try to help me. If I would do something for them, they try to help me by paying. It was just crazy. Crazy. It was so crazy living like that. You're talking about somebody who always paid their bills on time. And then all of a sudden, boom, I got hit to where I couldn't pay. I got so many shut off notices for my cable. I was like, it ought to be against the law to get a shut off notice every month. I was running behind everything so much. And but you learn how to live. Like, before I finally had them shut my cable off, I was paying $5 a month, I think, for cable, 5 or 10. Um, and then after that, I was like, shut it off. And it was the best thing I could have done. There's nothing on TV, anyways. And why would I pay all that money for cable when a lot of people stream their stuff live, anyways, online? So it's just that I think we are so used to having televisions in our home, and it's something that we think we need because look at what happened when people got stimulus money. Everybody went and bought a bigger TV. Like, people think that they need the biggest and best television. And yeah, it just fills our head with so much garbage and junk that we don't even need in there. I don't watch television. I don't watch the news, but I keep up. I keep up. Plenty of people inform me. Like, people kept asking about Afghanistan. I was like, I don't really know what's going on. And then as I talked to more people and I was around more people, I got an idea. And then I went on YouTube and Googled it or YouTubed it to see what was going on in Afghanistan. So I don't need cable. I don't need to give the cable company all that money for that. For what? I can go online and see what the weather is. I can go online and see. I don't need it. You can get free TV like Pluto TV. What's the other one I use? Um, oh, what's the other one? What's the other one? Like, I have channels. I have channels that pick up a Pennsylvania station in my area. So I don't need to pay all that money for cable when I get all that stuff for free. And my internet, they were charging me way too much for my internet. And then I found a program that helps with that to defer some of those costs. So it's insane. And we all see the price of everything going back to the pandemic. We all knew that was going to happen. Like, I don't know how people didn't know that was going to happen. Like, I mean, I knew things were going to go up. And that's why I tried to stock up at regular price and use coupons, because I kept telling even my friends and neighbors, I kept saying, I'd rather spend $5 for a bottle of lotion now than $9 after the pandemic. And I know I was exaggerating, but I knew that everything was going to go up. How could it not? Like every year, stuff goes up in January. Every year, health insurance, rent, groceries, every year. I'm almost like, do people not pay attention to it? Because every year in January, when the calendar flips over, the prices change of everything. My health insurance goes up every year, and so do groceries, and so does everything out there. So everybody takes advantage of it. Nobody in business is not going to take advantage of the first of the year to jack their prices up. If they don't, either they're just really kind and nice, or they don't need the money because everybody else does it. And that's why most people jump on the bandwagon. Well, they're raising their prices. We've got to raise ours to keep up. So yeah, I tried to make sure that I had a lot of the things that I needed. And I told my neighbors last year, I said, I'm stocking up till spring. And I did. And most of my products that I purchased lasted until March or April. So I really did figure it out well. So I think I'm all talked out. I've been out here 51 minutes. That's enough. Nobody nobody wants to listen to this like for an hour. Somebody go on and on and on about nothing. Um, there it goes. If I just tap this thing, I don't know what that's about. But yeah, he's got to get that fixed. I can't believe I've got a nice brand new computer here and it's giving me all these problems. I've been waiting. You guys know I've been waiting when I was using the old computers and having a bunch of problems. Oh gosh. Yeah, when I was using the older computers, like my Dell just died on me. It just completely died. Just we couldn't fix it. We got new battery, new cord, everything. My son said to get a new motherboard, you might as well get a new computer. My Toshiba was always crappy, never really worked. And my other one is kind of hanging on by a thread. So I'm like, can I please get a decent computer? I can't even do the things I want to do without a decent computer. So I finally get a nice computer, nice graphics, 2 terabyte hard drive. I forget how much memory. It's big, like 16 gigs or something, big memory, everything. Get this nice computer and boom, it's just acting all crazy. God bless you. Hang on in there. I will, intellectual. Thank you so much. And God has blessed me and is continuing to bless me. And He's just good. He is just good. And I will hang on till the day I die. I will hang on. If it's by my fingernails and they're bleeding, I will never give up on my God because He has never given up on me. He is just amazingly good. Even when I was at my lowest and my worst, He was still at His best and at His highest. So if I got to be hanging on with blood dripping from my fingers, I will never give up on my God because He'll never give up on me. Anyways, I'm getting hungry again. I guess it is 4:30 and I went to lunch at noon. So I'm going to grab a bite to eat. Oh, I'm going to shut this off before this mouse freezes because these things keep popping up on the screen. I think the mouse is about to act up. Spoke too soon. Should have got up here sooner. And I think it's frozen. My mouse is frozen. Dang. Okay, I'm going to have to shut the computer down to stop the video. And I hope it'll stop it. But yep, the mouse is done. I should have shut it down 5 minutes sooner. I would have been okay. I hate this thing. I shouldn't say that. This computer is a blessing. I don't know who built it, but they need to rebuild it. Something. It's not the mouse. The mouse worked fine on that computer, and it just worked fine through all this. But anyways, I'm going to have to try to shut down if I can. Oh my gosh. Shut down. I'm using the arrows, guys, right now. I'm going to try to shut this thing down.